Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. They are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he... It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you get...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air on first down with Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Harris running straight ahead. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle. This defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First and 10, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Steelers at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They go play action. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this off... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston. Going deep here for Landry. It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boy, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Play action now. Winston. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now Austin. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off play action, Pickett. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Winston now to throw on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third and 2, Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Landry. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On third down, here's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 7, Pickett. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Looking to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Pickett now on 1st down. Pickens on the slant. He'll get it inside the 20.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Cameron Sutton with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Austin. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as... On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Winston.
He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Pickett sets up play action. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Winston. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. Pickett to throw on 1st down. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. That will 1st and 10 at the 11. Jameis to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Lutz with the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,